Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Circle, and I'm going to be going over my most useful bookmarks and tabs and tools for crypto. So I'm over here on CoinGecko to start. This is really great because they have all the coins, or most of the coins available. It's around like 4,000. You can find a lot of useful information here. If you click on something, like if you go down here, I'm on the home page, so you click on home once you look up CoinGecko. And you come down, let's say we click on Cardano, right? And it shows their ranking. So number one is Bitcoin, obviously, and this is all by market cap. So if these change, it helps you. If you see Binance is 5 today instead of 4, then it's kind of dropping down. Obviously, you can see the price as well. So let me head over to Cardano, like I was saying, just to show you the little information tab. I use this to do like a very quick analysis to figure out if there's any if I'm interested in the coin at all, if I think it has any potential. Right here where it has like the little introduction. Actually, Cardano has a lot. Most of them I'm looking for. Like I looked at Quant the other day and Theta. Also coins that look really good, by the way. If you're looking for new coins, check those two out, Quant and Theta. But here it has little information, usually like a couple sentences, groundbreaking proof of stake algorithm like this. So it'll give you a little idea of the coin. Then you could search up the actual coin, and find their white paper and review and go over it. This is just useful because it could take a lot of time. It's a lot more time consuming searching every coin up, reading every white paper. As you know, the white papers could be like 2 pages at minimum if you're lucky, and it's not a big read, to 10, 12, depending on how complicated the coin is. But yeah, you can come down here, check out all these coins. It has all the listings and from market cap. The only thing is the peg on the price of the coin isn't exact on CoinGecko. I don't know what their algorithm is to maintain who says Uniswap like is 1886. That's why I use TradingView. So that's the other one I would say to get. You could use TradingView over here. And that has, I have all my tabs here to figure out what I'm looking at, just to keep it a little organized. And yes, this does cost something. I think it's like 15 a month or 10 a month, but it's really useful for the cost. I mean, 15 a month to have all these here and know that these are pretty close to the prices, the actual price. So like I was saying, Quant here is at 95 and Theta's at 6.03. Theta's a little down. That's not a terrible buy at this moment. But yeah, it has all your stuff here, and you could also do graphs and charts and whatnot to figure out price movement. While we're here, actually, I got the DeFi, overall market cap for the DeFi index. I talked about it in the other video. And I was talking about my little prediction here with the trend lines that I drew. Now, it was funny because right after that video, this started to actually form up here. It's like, oh, damn. I thought we were going to just hit this and go bounce our way all the way up there. We got pretty close. We got to, what is this? Our high was like 6,700 almost. Or 7,700, sorry. Yeah, 7,700. 67 is way down here. But since then, we kind of took a dip below. I mean, that's normal. Honestly, I would like to see us do more of a slow trend up so I could get better buy-in points than one big gargantuan squeeze to the top. That always whenever there's a big squeeze to the top, it's never good for the quality of the market or the coin you're in, because that's almost calling for a dip, no matter how well the coin is, like fundamentally, like if it has great value in the long term, like Theta or like I was saying, H-bar, Theta. I think all these are like just I think they're $1 billion market cap. They broke to the million, so the upside's a little smaller. But still, I could see Theta at $30, $40 if it's $2 billion market cap or whatever around there. I could see it up there, like 8, 10, 12 billion market cap, especially what they're doing as a streaming service. That could get a lot more revenue for them. A lot of these coins struggle with how they're actually producing revenue versus being a tool. What's their function? This is like an actual service providing value to somebody. So anything that provides value, obviously, is up higher in the list. They're going to get more attention because who doesn't like more value to their life, right? But yeah, this is the TradingView platform, and you download this on your computer and you can make all these tabs and lists and whatnot. But Yeah, I was seeing this graph, and I'm hoping it just kind of keeps moving up here, and gets us all this to this 8,500, and then we can kind of break through there. We'd have to see. I've been watching. If you don't know what these lines are, it's the Fibonacci sequence. So it's been hitting a couple points here, like right here, and then it hit a dip, and then it broke up, and then it broke down, and then it broke up. So this line, what is this, like 30%? Am I gonna have to? Yeah, too much scrolling. Yeah, these all have percent lines, so you could kind of map out and say, okay, every time it hits this, 23 or 40%, whatever this one is, it does, a bounce up. Versus, oh, well, now it's trending. Every time it hits this line, it goes down. But yeah, trading view is really nice. These ones, the one I'm about to go over, are like pretty much my favorite go-tos, like DAP Radar. Man, these are so useful. So it tells you a bunch of the different exchanges and the blockchains, the different networks. So if we're on ETH here, we can go to, exchanges, gambling, DeFi. I like DeFi, so I check over here to see what's new on the DeFi area. Plus, it shows the volume, which is really important, which I like. It kind of helps you find safety on crypto because if there's, $3 billion locked in, it's a lot safer. Like Uniswap version 3 here has $2.36 billion of volume. So it gives you more faith in the project itself that it won't just fall off the face of the planet. But yeah, we got Compound. All the big guys are up here. You keep moving down. And you can find a lot of stuff. Like Badger's pretty good. They're doing a whole Bitcoin ecosystem thing. Lido's good. I think they have loans that like automatically pay themselves off over time, which is cool. They have a good amount of stuff in here you could check out. But these are really useful for finding and researching. If you want to look for a new project or you're looking for either games, DeFi, gambling exchanges, anything here, you could pretty much find it. You just got to search. Oh, great. Got my alarm set because I got to get going in a little bit. It's a little early, guys, if my sound's a little bit tired, right? But I just want to get this out because it's such an important video to have tools. I feel like that's the hardest thing. I used to do the stock market more, and the tools was the hardest part. Once you have all the tools, you're like, okay, now I could kind of build the house, right? You need the tools first to build something, though. To be able to build your portfolio, you're going to want some tools. So you can come to the 30-day chart too, which I tend to think is more useful, the 7 and 30 days. Just to know like a bigger average, I guess 24 hour is good if you're like looking for that one shit coin that you're like, oh, I'm gonna hop into this, it's gonna boost me to the stars, that kind of thing. That might be useful for long-term growth. If you're looking for anything like that, go 7 days to 30 days to figure out what's actually consistently pulling people in. It's not just about 24 hours, how many users you can get. But that's kind of the same thing over here on DAP.com. Now, you can go to like Binance, same idea. Go to Finance. And then hop down here. And it shows you Venus, Alpaca, Nerve. Some of these you might have heard of because it's just the most popular. Beefy, Auto Farm. Obviously, that's a good one. So you can look around and figure out what you guys think is the most useful. Obviously, if you want what I'm using here, like the tools, look up here, DAP.com. Over here, dapradar.com, and just copy that or type that out in another tab, bookmark it for next time whenever you're going to need it. It's always good to have it in the background. Now, ICO drops. I've been trying to get better with the ICO drops. They're just really hard plays when it comes to determining value because there's so many different ICOs. Like, you see, this is not like the stock market where an IPO, if you're not going through a SPAC, if you know what that is, a SPAC makes an IPO process, initial public offering, much quicker. Instead of a year to 2 years, it could be, 4 months to 8 months, somewhere in there is what I usually see. This could be, I don't even know, they probably don't have any time limit. Crypto is the Wild West, right? So they could just get out there and get the shit going. And a lot of these are upcoming, ended in the actives. Now, this is really good because you can buy in. Usually they have a sale or something. It won't be at the normal price. So if you know anything about an IPO, every time a stock IPOs, it's pretty frustrating. It instantly goes up in value. So if you're not a secret investor, an angel investor, somebody with I checked that you have to have like 200,000 yearly that you make after taxes and everything. Like that's what you're taking home. to be able to invest in some of those companies, which is like not reasonable for most Americans, right? And the whole point is we're trying to get a transfer of wealth over time. So this definitely helps with that. And you can come over here and check out, is it ICO stats? Yeah. So if you invested in, is there any good ones here? Pluto's network. It's already up 37%. Yeah, 24-hour volume. And see, it's only 18,000 because the market cap is probably freaking tiny. There's not a lot of, it just came out. The market cap is going to be pretty small. But yeah, check this out. I'm going to be looking here and trying to find the next, Ethereum maybe. These are the ones where, you put $100 in and it changes your life. That's what you need to find. If you really want to, there's a difference between being an investor in, a blue chip company like Apple and Google and Amazon. In DeFi, it'd be like Aave, Ethereum, Bitcoin, any of those big guys. Chainlink's like almost used in every protocol if you look, because they're, they connect to real world numbers, commodities, and data. So if you're looking for the next one of those guys, you got to check in here, and it's probably going to be a lot of reading, but hey, it gives a higher return. It's always harder. The more work it is, the more you gain in the end. So ICO drops, another great tool. RugDoc, very important as well if you're into yield farming or providing liquidity and staking that, or just even staking like single tokens. This basically tells you if a farm is safe. Now, I haven't gone over staking yet. I'll definitely check that out and go over in other videos. I've been trying to keep it a little simple in the beginning for whoever watching. So we'll check out the calendar. I love the calendar because you can filter by network and see all these new farms coming out now. They will not all succeed. They will not all succeed. But what they will do and could do are two things. Like if I see Euro balls, what is this? Is this July? Yes, it's July. So it's the 28th. Where's the 29th here? 17th, 18th, 25th, 29th. Oh, the 20th is the 28th. So let's see. Spicy Cake Finance. If I went to that, it's some risk. But no one's guaranteed in this space. Even RugDoc could make a mistake, right? All they're doing is filtering out risk for this. But the one good thing about RugDoc too that I really love to see is a lot of these companies are now reaching out, these projects reach out to RugDoc because they know so many people trust RugDoc as a tool for finding safety in the blockchain that they'll actually reach out. So you'll see reached out to RugDoc, asked for a review. So like if they're asking for a review, then that's good. If they're not, that means they're trying to either skate by and rug pull you before you could do your research. And most of the time, it's always some risk. This is kind of cool. Poly York, huh? I might check that. Astro Farms Neptune. I'm always looking for new Polygon farms just because Polygon is such a good, chain with transaction fees like I showed before. So you can see max 4% deposit fees. Not time locked. Does not support deflationary transfer tax token pool 7. So that one's okay. It's not the best I've seen, but that's Farms Calendar, so you can check that out, and they have all the different calendars in here of what's coming out. Now, usually you could do filter by network, right? So let's say we're looking for some good farms on Polygon. We put Polygon in. Oh, this is still going to be on the calendar, huh? Where's Here, give me a second. Let me see if I go to, is it analysis? Yeah, crypto analysis, RugDoc, here we go. Oh, it is browse by, huh? I guess if you're on the calendars, it browses it differently by all the calendars, which is pretty cool. But this is what I'm looking at. So Polygon Farms, hopefully this is making sense for you guys. Poly wants a cracker. And you can filter by risk, Low risk, yeah, and see RugDoc KYC, so they know who these guys are, which helps because if they do rug pull you, what are they going to do? Give them a call up, find where they live. I don't know what would happen if $1 million got stolen from people, but if they know your name and address, or your license plate, I don't know, whatever KYC means know your customer, so RugDoc knows the customer that asks for RugDoc to check out their project, right? So they know who made Poly York. But this is cool because you can go down here and you check all the risk factors, and figure out what's best for you. This is very important, by the way. Definitely get RugDoc. But moving through here, I don't want to make the video too long. RugDoc is cool. I might check out Poly York in a minute too after this video. I always like this one wrecked. So it's just what gets wrecked, right? So this is kind of to keep you honest with how DeFi is. A lot of people like to get sucked in. I did for maybe a week or so where I'm like, oh man, this is so amazing. There's no problems with it. It usually happens in the beginning until you get rug pulled. I mean, I got rug pulled a few times for 50, $100, maybe nothing crazy. I never put a lot into any of these crazy projects. I rather stake or use Aave, and put Matic in and be able to borrow against that with a safer protocol. I know Aave's accepting institutions. Their institutions are not gonna, like a hedge fund isn't gonna go work with one of these projects because they're not reputable. But this is cool to see what got wrecked and see what's happening in DeFi. I don't know if you could really make any moves off of this. It just helps you know, like, if your project got wrecked or not, or is in the process of it. So if you check, and say, oh damn, this is getting fucked up, and you see that your project is going down or something's wrong with what you're in, the pool you're in is losing a lot of money, the token value is going down, you can check here to see if it got wrecked. And I always thought this one was funny. All they do is just post, this guy got wrecked, that guy got wrecked, that guy got wrecked. But keeps you honest about what we're doing here, right? You got to be safe. Okay, so CryptoQuant has the Bitcoin exchange overview. It's the flow of money in exchanges transferred to and from the exchange wallets to evaluate investors' behavior. That's what they're saying here. It's basically when there's more money in the exchange, as you can see the reserve right here and the price. So when Bitcoin was really high, right? What is this? The 60 when it peaked, 63,000. Look, if you look down there, 2.41 million in reserve. That's how much Bitcoin was in a reserve, so in an exchange. Now we go down, and when we hit this bottom, what is it? 2.5 million. Doesn't seem like a big dip, but look at the price. Bitcoin was 60,000, now it's 38,000, right? In this point I'm choosing. That means that people are moving Bitcoin from their wallets to exchanges to sell that Bitcoin. That's really what they're getting to. That because it's leaving wallets and the exchange volume is racking up and now they have more in reserves, that people will be selling that Bitcoin. Now, when it does the opposite, like we're seeing right now, because Bitcoin's on its next little rally, when it got to 40K the other day, Bitcoin had how much in the reserve? Oh, 2.53, huh? Oh, that's weird. Because here it's saying 2.5 at 37 million. It could be iffy. It's better in a long-term vision of it, than using one little point here. But usually, it's not perfect. This is obviously not perfect. You can have Bitcoin on Coinbase for the hell of it if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to use a wallet, right? A lot of people probably do that. They just have Bitcoin on. I don't know if Robinhood even counts for having Bitcoin. I wouldn't do that. It's a derivative, so I don't even know if it's real. But on, Coinbase, KuCoin, one of those, you'll have Bitcoin on there. So, it could be iffy. That might be why it went up here. The reserve went up also because people were probably buying Bitcoin off of exchanges. So it might lag behind, The reserve will go up just because you bought it on the exchange. And then what if you're waiting to see where you want to transfer it out to? You're like, I don't know where wallet I want to go to. So you're going to wait. Could also be why people are sitting on the exchanges. They might have bought at the dip and they're just holding, or they don't think it has long-term or short-term potential for another rally, to keep going up. But this one's pretty good. I think they have all exchanges, inflow, outflow. It can get a little confusing. You're going to have to sit down for a second. It's all about Bitcoin, which is cool. I'm more into the altcoins because I'm no millionaire by any means necessary. And it helps a lot more having more money for Bitcoin because it's already such a high price point, And it to double would be to go to 30,000 to 60,000, then 60 to 120,000. So I kind of map out, is this coin more worth it for me? Like my audio almost doubled already just from Bitcoin going to 40,000 because when people see Bitcoin going to 40,000, the market is too young and it kind of all jumps with Bitcoin. So this is something you could use to judge other coins too. Like I'm saying, if Bitcoin's going up, you're going to guess most other coins are going up because the market is just still in child mode where it just follows somebody. It doesn't have its own word. Unlike the stock market, or Apple might go up, but Tesla might go down, where it's separated. And this one I just found actually tokenless. I tried to get more tokens on QuickSwap because God, they got no options like to buy like blue chip tokens. They have Chainlink, they have Aave, and that's pretty much it. They have some other okay ones and Compound, but there's no liquidity for Compound, so good luck. It'll take forever to get a swap in there because like they can't find it. But this is pretty simple. All you do is like 1 inch exchange, if you know what 1 inch is, and you come here and you click this and it copies it to your clipboard, and then you come to Uniswap. Uniswap pulled up here, and if I'm not mistaken, you go to like select the token, manage token list. And do I have it already on here? This is all the lists that are gonna be on here. Like I put CoinGecko in, but now I should be able to paste 1 inch, import at your own risk. I get it. And now, where is it? Is it in here? 1 inch. So I got 1,000 more tokens. Don't know if that's actually 1,000 because Uniswap and 1 inch support a lot of the same projects. But if you go in here and let's say you're looking for a token and you can't find it, now you might be able to find it. They're going to have more options available there for you. But that is how this works. I tried to find other ones. All I could find was Ethereum tokenless. I thought maybe there's a Matic one to give me more options. I just like Matic for the cheap transaction fees. Okay, so that's mostly what we went over here. Now let's hop to news. News is another annoying thing to find. It might not be the most fun, but it's just useful to figure out what's trending. So here we got what is this? Cointelegraph. Yeah, Cointelegraph's my favorite, probably because of the nice pictures. Not really. I mean, they're just simple and sweet. Like they get to the point. You know what I mean? You jump in there, and also their titles are really understanding, like as in, okay, I know exactly what I'm about to watch. Some of these other ones, like what is this, CoinDesk, can be a little annoying. Like I don't know, it's not my favorite, but it's good to have. You don't know where the news is gonna go. So in CoinDesk, you can go to latest, Ripple on demand liquidity, Ether trading volume surged, mining difficulty expected to increase. So you just do a quick look. I mean, it doesn't hurt to take 5 to 10 minutes and take a quick look, like this one. Apparently, Radix is a big up and coming thing. I didn't even know. So I'm gonna look into them too. I might make a video on that. They're promising a lot of stuff. So another good one to look at. Try to figure out what Radix is, right? But yeah, this CoinDesk is another one. I would recommend Cointelegraph first. This is probably the best one. They post a lot and it shows you the views. It's more, I don't know, I just feel better on CoinDesk. It's a better interface as well. I think I also have Crypto Briefing, yeah. This one's my second favorite probably. So let's go to markets. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. I might have to check that out. Arbitrum is out, is it? It's supposed to be, the Arbitrum has like way lower gas fees for Ethereum. That's why we had a big fucking thing here. Everyone's like claiming it's going to be the next thing. We're going to have to see. That could cause a lot of problems for Polygon, so I got to keep watching because I don't know if Matic price is going to be correlating with that. I'm sure it will. Anything that just reduces transaction fees hurts any other project that already has low transaction fees, especially when you're talking about ETH, which if ETH had, half of a penny transaction fees, it would be amazing. Like I couldn't even believe. There's a lot of times like I have an extra $200 in this account. I'm not going to use that. I usually wait until I have like 400 or 500, maybe like $350 before I exchange, unless it's the gas is really low, like $3-4. But if the gas is $10, $15, $20 and I'm like, I need to get this right now, I'm going to wait until I have $300, $400, $500. It's, if you do the math, the other day I was trying to exchange $100 or something and it was a $20 gas fee. I'm like, that's literally 20% of my whole trade here is already sucked into the fee. So you got to watch out. But yeah, that's pretty much it, everyone. I didn't go over the fact that I'm not a financial advisor or a financial planner. This is for purely entertainment purposes only. So don't go copy everything I'm doing. Like I said, if I look to pick a certain coin, don't just say, oh, over at Crypto Circle, they're picking this, so I'm going to go with that. I always advise doing your own research. It's very important. That's actually why this video is made, right? So you guys could check out all the different tools here and kind of build an idea of what you think would be good projects in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe. Need to get this community moving over here. Follow the Discord and follow my Instagram. Actually, sorry, join the Discord. Follow the Instagram. I've been posting on Instagram too with new updates of when next videos are coming. If you go over there and follow, it's gonna be in the description. Check it out because I got another video that I think is really great. It's gonna go over the economy and the market and why it's so important to be in crypto right now, or at least when the economy is actually starting to crash, why it's so important to be in crypto versus the stock market and other commodities and investment opportunities. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.